Senior Connections, a show about senior issues and events. A guide to active independent living. With your hosts, Margie Toms and Janet Halliday.
Welcome to Senior Connections. I'm Margie Wimberly Toms.
And I'm Janet Halliday. I know that a theme this year throughout our show will be aging in place. And if you're going to age in place, you're going to need some remodeling. And today we are going to be talking with Crescent Construction about how to choose a general contractor and about roofing materials and how you maintain a roof. So we are joined today by Jeremy Johnson and Kevin Varnador.
That's it.
Yes.
I did better when we were off camera, but I do like the name.
Thank you.
Jeremy, I understand you're the president.
I am.
And Kevin, you're the vice president.
That's correct.
Why don't you tell us and our viewers how long you've been in business?
Well, under the Crescent Construction entity, about a year. We started January the 28th of last year. I've been in the business, and so has Kevin, a lot longer than that, but just under this name, 1 year. So January the 28th of 2012, we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I did go to your website, and it says that you have over 30 years of experience, so they're not newbies to it.
Definitely not new,
think so.
and have plenty of experience. Yes, ma'am.
So what area of construction do you focus on?
We're a general contractor, but we have specialties in roofing and also remodeling. We have the expertise to do a vast a range of different contracting, but like I said, we definitely specialize in roofing. That's our entity.
I see. Where are you located?
Out of Irmo, South Carolina.
Oh, you're in
We're
Irmo,
local.
my town.
Yes, ma'am.
That's good to know.
So when you're looking at selecting a general contractor for a remodeling project, what sort of documentation should you, as a contractor, provide to the consumer?
One thing I would do is do your homework on it. You know, look for proof of licenses, insurance, certifications. You know, anybody can put anything on a business card, but you know, do your homework on it. You know, the contractor should be forthcoming with that information. Check the addresses, make sure they match up. Just if anything seems odd to you, that should be a red flag. But just
definitely, there are a lot of contractors out there that will take advantage of people, and you just need to make sure you follow up with LLR, with the documentation, with the bonding and insurance information.
Now, when you say LLR, that's the licensing
and labor regulation.
Can you call them directly and check somebody's?
Absolutely, you can check it out online actually.
I see.
Well, that's good to know, because so many seniors have been taken advantage of by scam artists, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Gotten money and they never came back.
That's completely true. Yes,
let's hope that they get the message, to check all qualifications.
That's right. It's all public knowledge.
So
they can look it up.
Now, that's a question I just could not understand. Do contractors typically ask for money up front?
Yeah, the good contractors should not. Now, there are certain instances where it's inevitable, but we never take any money up front. Period. And that's a definite telltale sign if somebody asks you for money up front.
So that should be a red flag
to
someone.
Flag.
If they say, okay, I'm here, you need a new roof or whatever, and you're going to have to write me a check for $10,000 because the project's going to be 20 and we need half of it.
Definitely. We've actually helped many customers out who have gotten burned by giving money up front, and we've basically done the job for free, or cost us a little bit just to help them out. So
primarily seniors.
We have done it with seniors, as a matter of fact.
Disabled veterans and
disabled veteran, a World War II vet.
Is that right?
2 years ago, we did a roof for him. It was a pretty touching story. An 89-year-old gentleman who actually, that happened. It was an insurance situation where he received his first check. The contractor took that money, and he never received his roof. So we did his roof for whatever the remaining balance was on his second check, and we basically took a loss, but it felt good.
You have different types of roof that you work with?
We do.
We're going to get into that, but I have a couple more questions on the general contracting. I wanted to know, what about references? Should you always ask for references?
Yes, ma'am.
And should those references have local numbers on them?
Most definitely, especially in the roofing industry. There are a lot of, we'll call them gypsies for lack of a better term. A lot of companies that come into town, especially when you have inclement weather, wind and hail type of situations, that they'll come into town. They're not from here, so it's very difficult for them to warrant any type of roof.
We're going to take our first break, and we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. But be sure and check out our website at seniorconnectionssc.com. And we'll be right back.
Are your floors in need of a facelift? Shop at Floor Boys. We have the highest quality products, value pricing, and unmatched service. At Floor Boys, we treat you like family and provide an experience you cannot get at the big box stores. So please come see me, Brian, at Floor Boys.
Are you or someone you love having difficulty getting into the tub for a bath or unable to stand in the shower? Call Comar Products today for help with safe, comfortable, independent bathing solutions. We specialize in products like walk-in tubs and roll-in showers. Our walk-in tubs feature hydrotherapy technology, so your bath is always warm and may even increase blood flow circulation and reduce swelling. Call Comar today to schedule your showroom appointment or visit us at 1759 Airport Boulevard in Casey.
Don't compromise, mobilize with All Medical.
Enhance your mobility and independence with a van from All Medical. Choose from a Dodge Caravan or a Honda Odyssey and customize it for your needs. Whether you're slightly ambulatory or in a wheelchair, you'll enjoy knowing you can get around town whenever you want. You depend on All Medical to provide services and products to fit your lifestyle. Now call on All Medical to take you that extra mile.
Don't compromise, mobilize with All Medical.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler, and I'm here to tell homeowners that are 62 and older about a great way to live a better retirement. It's called a reverse mortgage.
A reverse mortgage can give you tax-free cash, no monthly mortgage payments, and you still own your home.
Call Larry Reed now, your local expert, to find out if you qualify.
Ask for your free reverse mortgage guide and DVD. And when you call now, you'll also get this light and magnifier absolutely free.
At Heartstrings Hospice, we are here to help. Each patient has a team dedicated to providing emotional, medical, and spiritual support.
At Heartstrings Hospice, we will ensure the time that you have together will allow you to be just her son and you to be just her daughter, because you shouldn't have to be anything else. At Heartstrings Hospice, we are here to help.
Are your floors in need of a facelift? Shop at Floor Boys. We have the highest quality products, value pricing, and unmatched service. At Floor Boys, we treat you like family and provide an experience you cannot get at the big box stores. So please come see me, Brian, at Floor Boys.
Welcome back to Senior Connections. We are talking to our roofing specialists, Jeremy and Kevin, and their business name is Crescent Construction. Now, we had asked you before in terms of what types of roofs do you deal with, okay?
Depending on from the south or north, it's roofs or roofs.
I know, because you were pronouncing it different.
That's right. But we do pretty much any type of roofing. We'd like to stay in the realm of the shingle roofing aspect, but we also do metal. We do commercial roofing. And we do other aspects of roofing as well besides the shingle roofing.
The one that you just mentioned, is that the type of roof that's on most of the houses
yes,
in South Carolina?
Correct. Asphalt shingles are
the
most common shingle in South Carolina.
Okay.
Other than a leak, which is pretty obvious to people, can a homeowner recognize when a roof really has a problem?
It is extremely tough from the ground, especially if there's any type of, we'll say, hail-related damage. It's very difficult to see that damage unless you actually physically get on the roof. Most roofs, you have to be eye level with that damage. Now, wind-related damage you can see from the ground. If you're missing a tab, you can definitely see from the ground. That's when you need to take action in that. So.
Now, I like I said, I went to your website. I was very impressed. I thought it was very good. You do something called a 20-point inspection.
We do.
Tell us about that inspection and what all you look at.
Well, instead of just coming up to you and saying, yes, you have damages on your roof, kind of goes back to what Jeremy was just saying about how a lot of the damages, hail-related or whatnot, you have to be on the roof physically to see it. So what Jeremy and myself and our trained specialists that we have on staff, we not only check all of your surroundings, we physically get on the roof, do several of our checklists, take photographs of them, and actually provide them to you, because it's a whole lot easier to show you the damage than to just take our word for it that you have it.
And that entails checking your pipe boots, ridge vents, if you're familiar with that. That's along the top of your roof, and a few other items that most people aren't accustomed to as a standard homeowner. And we do the checklist and then show the homeowner what we find at that point. And
so when you're buying a previous home that was owned by someone else, would it be best to call you specialists?
Most
when
definitely.
When it comes to the roof business,
yes,
as opposed to the normal inspection that goes on?
Yeah, you have a home inspector that he's generally trained in a lot of different facets, but we're specialized. We're roof consultants, so we can actually specialize and give you an inspection on that roof. So, as opposed to just a vast around.
Now, what is the average length of a roof? I mean, is it 10 years, 15, 20?
Barring if it's properly installed, which is a big key, and depending on what they call the gauge of the shingle type, the thickness of it, could be anywhere from 15 to 30 plus years, depending on the style of roof you have. Obviously, barring any type of inclement weather. But if it has proper ventilation and so forth, going back to that ridge vent Jeremy was talking about, I'd say 25 to 30 years here in South Carolina for most roofs.
So is it a good idea to have your roof cleaned periodically of debris and stuff?
A 5-year maintenance program is very, definitely need to take a look at all those checklists we were talking about, your pipe boots and making sure that everything is clean out of your gutters. You don't want it backing back up onto your roof. Things of that nature. But yes, ma'am, it's definitely good to have a maintenance.
Well, say you have just a certain area, maybe you have a leak in one side or a specific area. What are the benefits of doing a repair?
A repair, obviously, for lack of a better term, is a Band-Aid on the situation, but it definitely is necessary in this business because of, as far as costs are concerned, repair is a lot cheaper. You can definitely do a repair in a lot of instances, but leaks are generally because of something that's faulty in the roof, and actually maintaining that roof could help in those repairs as well.
Okay, and we'll be right back. But again, be sure and check out those events on our website at seniorconnectionssc.com, and you're going to find out the cost of a roof when we come back.
Are you or someone you love having difficulty getting into the tub for a bath? Unable to stand in the shower? Call Comar Products, where we specialize in products like walk-in tubs and roll-in showers. Call for an appointment or visit us at 1759 Airport Boulevard in Casey.
If you're looking for a fun new friend,
what a day. Shelters are the best places to find one.
You don't say! Uh-huh.
There, you'll discover healthy, happy, loving animals.
Nothing but the best.
Waiting to become a part of your family. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt.
We'll always be the best of friends.
To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
At Heartstrings Hospice, we are here to help. Each patient has a team dedicated to providing emotional, medical, and spiritual support.
At Heartstrings Hospice, we will ensure the time that you have together will allow you to be just your son and you to be just your daughter, because you shouldn't have to be anything else. At Heartstrings Hospice, we are here to help.
As large corporations continue to take over local businesses, Carnegie and Mosley Funeral Home is still family-owned and independent. They believe that bigger doesn't mean better, and people always come before profits. That trust is earned, not bought. The Carnegie and Mosley family has been serving families since 1884. Carnegie and Mosley Funeral Home, they are your neighbors, and you'll appreciate the difference.
Woodash is having a mattress sale. Why pay thousands of dollars for a Visco memory foam mattress when you can get a complete two-piece queen set at Woodash for $3.99? This quality mattress layered with Visco memory foam features a cool, comfortable quilted top for a comfortable, cool sleep every night. Highly resilient, highly durable, and best of all, at a discount price starting at just $3.99 for the two-piece queen set. For the lowest discount prices featuring Visco memory foam mattresses starting at $3.99, shop Woodash today. Woodash, located in the heart of the Vista, 919 Gervais.
Welcome back to Senior Connections. We are talking to our two gentlemen, Mr. Jeremy Johnson and Kevin Vanderdoor.
Cliffs.
All right, from Crescent Construction. Either one, in terms of repairs, what are the benefits of minor repairs to the given roof?
Sometimes,
if any,
obviously cost effective.
Okay.
Like Jeremy was saying during the break, if a roof is $7,000 or $8,000 and you can repair it for $300 or $400, that's obviously going to be beneficial to you if it buys you 3 or 4 or 5 more years of life on that roof without having to bite the bullet and replace that. So that's a good point
that
right
helps.
there. It does.
Well, and what some owners don't understand as well, some of the repairs that they think are repairs could be storm related. If you have missing tabs on your shingles, and those storm related issues are covered under insurance, and a lot of homeowners don't understand that. So,
how do you work with insurance?
We work very closely with them. That's the bulk of our business we do through insurance. We're approved vendors for most of the major insurance companies. And they call us when they have repair issues, and we go out and do the inspections for them.
Is there a shingle that's best suited for South Carolina?
There are some thicker shingles, higher quality shingles that are considered like a laminate shingle, architectural as a lot of people know them, compared to a standard 3-tab. They do typically have they're a heavier shingle, a thicker shingle, so the wind ratings, how we get these storms during the summertime.
And lately.
Here lately even. Obviously, a thicker shingle is going to better protect your roof, and it's not going to blow off when we get a thunderstorm or something like that.
And 50 miles inland on the coast of South Carolina, it's you have to use a architectural shingle, which is a higher wind uplift rating. Like you say, it's a heavier shingle. You use more nails whenever you're installing it, so it's got a better wind lift up rating.
Well, what is the cost of the asphalt shingle that you say primarily is used in South Carolina?
Typically, the average for a complete re-roof in roofing terms is a square. That is a 10-foot by 10-foot section on your roof. So it's square footage of the roof. Really depends on has fuel prices fluctuated. As you can imagine, that's basically a road on your roof. Anywhere from a lesser shingle, roughly around $200 a square foot, upwards of, depending on the designer shingle, can get upwards of, pushing $300 a square.
And the size of the house, I guess, right?
That's right. Yes, ma'am. 1,800 square foot single-story house. You're looking at probably around $5,000, just average cost.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay. Now, are metal roofs for South Carolina a good choice?
They are. Metal has come a long way over the past 10 or 15 years with the color, number one, and the lasting, the ability for them to be watertight over a longer period of time than shingles has come a long way in the past 10 years. Yes, ma'am.
Well, one of the things I was fascinated about is that you could actually get a metal roof that looked like shingles. I always think of those that are like strips, kind of, I call them, the old tin.
Yes, ma'am.
Roofs.
The panels, yes, ma'am.
Panels. Okay, well, you're educating me because this is totally out of my element.
We'll use strips.
But it said that they are very good with hail, snow, and I forget the other one. What was the other
depending on the thickness of your gauge of metal as well. I mean, metal is just like the shingles. You can get them in different, the lower grades. You can also get it in a thicker gauge aluminum or steel. And depending on how thick you get it, it will withstand hail a little bit better. And it will, obviously, with the snow in situations in the north, it upholds a little bit better as well.
Yeah. So you advocate the metal roofs as opposed to the other ones? Or are they becoming more popular?
They are becoming more popular, and we do a lot of them.
Yeah.
But like I said, the shingle roof in South Carolina is predominantly the way to go when it comes to residential roofing. Yes, ma'am. It's just not, regionally, it's about the best fit you can get.
And we're going to take another break. And again, check out our website for those events because they're for you. And please go to seniorconnectionssc.com, and we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. And on that same sheet, our sponsors have their services, and check those out too. And we'll be right back.
Are you or someone you love having difficulty getting into the tub for a bath? Unable to stand in the shower? Call Comar Products, where we specialize in products like walk-in tubs and roll-in showers. Call for an appointment or visit us at 1759 Airport Boulevard in Casey.
Don't compromise, mobilize with All Medical.
Enhance your mobility and independence with a van from All Medical. Choose from a Dodge Caravan or a Honda Odyssey and customize it for your needs. Whether you're slightly ambulatory or in a wheelchair, you'll enjoy knowing you can get around town whenever you want. You depend on All Medical to provide services and products to fit your lifestyle. Now call on All Medical to take you that extra mile.
Don't compromise, mobilize with All Medical.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler, and I'm here to tell homeowners that are 62 and older about a great way to live a better retirement. It's called a reverse mortgage.
A reverse mortgage can give you tax-free cash, no monthly mortgage payments, and you still own your home.
Call Larry Reed now, your local expert, to find out if you qualify.
Ask for your free reverse mortgage guide and DVD. And when you call now, you'll also get this lighted magnifier absolutely free.
At Heartstrings Hospice, we are here to help. Each patient has a team dedicated to providing emotional, medical, and spiritual support.
At Heartstrings Hospice, we will ensure the time that you have together will allow you to be just her son and you to be just her daughter, because you shouldn't have to be anything else. At Heartstrings Hospice, we are here to help.
Are you or someone you love having difficulty getting into the tub for a bath? Unable to stand in the shower? Call Comar Products, where we specialize in products like walk-in tubs and roll-in showers. Call for an appointment or visit us at 1759 Airport Boulevard in Casey.
Welcome back to Senior Connections. We are talking to our guests from Crescent Construction, Jeremy and Kevin. And if you will tell us, how can you assist the homeowner in terms of insurance benefits, giving them information that they need to know?
As we were talking about earlier, when it comes to repairs, some of those might be situations that are act of God related, which is wind, hail, a tree, so to say. We can walk them through the process, since we are a Hague certified roofing consultant company. We can actually, the 20-point checklist is something that we learned in our studies when it comes to roofs. We can walk them through the insurance process and let them know whether or not that's covered or not.
That's so important.
Explain the HAG certification. What does that mean to us, the consumers?
It generally means that not many contractors have the HAG certification. It's mostly used in the insurance adjusting side. It's an engineering firm that really trains someone what to look for when it comes to damages to a roof or surrounding areas directly related to storm damage. So it's something we both have been trained in and have our certifications that we can determine, yes, this is hail damage. We need to get the insurance company out here to look at it, or no, that's not hail damage. It's just normal wear and tear on
Basically, we have a code to uphold. If we don't see damage, we are to tell the truth and just make sure that the homeowner understands it is a repairable situation that's not covered under the insurance. And there are a lot of companies out there will just tell you have damage to try to get it pushed through in that scenario, and that's just something we don't do.
That's right.
What is the difference with that and the ADA? Is that
that's
the first one you start out with, or?
Well, that's part of our remodeling side, disability. We can definitely make things ADA registered, so to say, to where we can build ramps. We can make hallways wider. It's just getting things disabled.
Right. The ADA is American Disabilities Act,
yes,
and they're certified in that.
So you come under that.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And now, is that something to continue that certification? Do you have to continue education courses, that sort of thing?
No, ma'am, not necessarily. You just have to abide by their codes and all. It's a different. Their codes are written differently than a standard code within a building district. So you have to just kind of upkeep their codes when it comes to doing certain modifications.
Oh, okay.
So, do you do free consultations?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that and in those free consultations, then do you do the inspection, or is there a cost for that?
Generally, there's no cost. We do roof consultings for real estate companies and people of those natures for a small fee. But generally, with the homeowner themselves, it's free consultations. 100%
Okay. As it relates to OSHA standards, that HAG certification that you have to go by all the specs that OSHA says that you have to follow?
Yes, ma'am, and that's in a total another book too. We definitely have to follow those
I would
standards.
imagine.
Yeah.
She knows OSHA. That's why she.
Yes, ma'am.
An old-time occupational health nurse.
Okay.
With IBM.
Yeah.
Up north.
So
I know about OSHA.
They are definitely tough.
Now, I was going to ask too, is that ADA certification, is that required for your general contractor's license?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's in addition to.
I was going to say, so that is in addition to.
Yes, ma'am.
Same with the HAG certifications, and we actually have certifications through shingle manufacturer, other roofing manufacturers that back us as well.
In our warranties, generally in South Carolina, as a contractor, you're required to give a 1-year warranty. We give 5-year, and that's from Crescent, as well as in most of our installs with our shingles, we give a lifetime warranty on the shingle.
Oh, a lifetime.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, so if you all are thinking about any kind of remodel, or lately we've had a lot of bad weather and spring is approaching where we're going to probably see some hail, remember Crescent Construction. Give them a call and be sure and go to seniorconnectionssc.com. Look at our events, check out our other sponsors, and be sure and pick up your copy of Senior Living Guide. Thanks for being with us today.
We'll see you next week, and the Lord be with you.